And so we just want to make sure that everything is on the up and up, everything is good. Don't nobody got time to get scammed, okay?
Yeah, better when you mad me. Yeah, you got better when you mad me, admit it. You said you done trusting, but you did it. Move low key, but I really know you with it. Why you nonchalant when you really got them digits? I'm obsessed, I'm like, yes, ain't no stress. You the best, I'm obsessed. I'm like, yes, ain't no stress. You the best. Look, how you get so good at being modest, girl, be honest. You said you done trusting these niggas, made yourself a promise. I hate to make you take it back. I've been getting paid for rap, ain't talking about the drums. When I tell you I can make it clap, had to make you wait for that. You intrigued with conversation. You be moving dolo, I'm intrigued and I'm in admiration. I can gas you up, but I don't think you need the validation. Still you looking good, natural, without no operation. F my old bitch, tell you, f your old too. Younger me, he wanted street stripes, but they wasn't blue. Now I'm banking on the sweet life when I'm next to you, giving you the credit you deserve, cause it's overdue. You got better when you mad me, admit it. You said you done trusting, but you did it. Move low key, but I really know you with it. Why you not?
Hey girl, and welcome back to another vlog. So as you know, or if you're new here, you may not know, I am currently in Thailand. I have moved with my wife. We literally sold everything, sold our cars, sold our majority of our clothes, furniture, stuff like that, and we packed up and we moved to Thailand. Which is so crazy to like say it out loud, because we've only really been talking about it for the last couple of months. Not really the last couple of months, but like with our friends the last couple of months, but like some of our family members throughout the year. But we've been planning this move for a year now, because we started talking about it amongst each other around this time last year. So it seems really random to a lot of people, but that's just because like in the planning stages, in the early stages, it was just a us thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this has been in the works for a very long time. So just the fact that it's actually happening and coming to fruition, and we are here and like really making this thing happen, it almost doesn't feel real. It feels very surreal at times. So we're just soaking it all in. Also, I'm sorry if I keep sniffling and I sound like nasally. I think I'm having a little flare up of like allergies, and I look tired as hell. Okay, the jet lag is kind of getting me. I really haven't worn any like makeup or anything since I've been here, but today is a very well, look crazy. Today is a very special day because we are finally starting our home shopping. Okay, we plan on renting a home here, and so we've been home shopping. A lot of people, when they move abroad, I don't want to say a lot of people, but some people, they go ahead and pay for their spot up front, because when you are overseas, there's no like credit check, nothing like that. So if you got the cash and the contract look good to you, then you can go ahead and sign that thing and move on in. Us, we are not that trusting, and you know, we work hard for our money, and we would hate to get scammed and our money go to waste. So let me take one of these pillows off. I'm sitting on the floor, sitting on pillows, but I'm a little bit too high for my mirror. So, ooh, that's better. We just don't want to take any chances. We don't want to get scammed out of our money, or we don't want to like sign for something that we, you know, think it's one thing but it's really not. We don't really have time for that, especially because we, you know, it's not just us, we have our 2 dogs with us, and so we just want to make sure that everything is on the up and up, everything is good. Don't nobody got time to get scammed, okay? I have not talked to y'all since basically closing day, which there was a whole thing with that, y'all. Like there was so many like little hiccups and bumps with closing, but we were able to get everything situated like it should be, so that's good. But when we left, I'm just gonna give y'all a recap. I'm all over the place. I'm just so excited to finally be talking to y'all and finally like stop talking in code and like avoiding talking altogether just because I don't want to spill too much beans. But now that, you know, it's out there, we can talk freely. So I just kind of want to give y'all a little recap while I get ready to go to our showings for the day. Give y'all a recap of what traveling was like and everything that happened from the time that I saw y'all, because it's been a minute. Okay, yesterday, or Thanksgiving for me was 2 days ago. Thanksgiving for y'all was yesterday. So yeah, it's been a lot of things that's happened since November 6th. So first and foremost, we were originally supposed to fly out of the US, out of DFW Airport on November 13th, I think. Yeah, November 13th, I think, was our original flight date. So if you have pets or if you've looked into traveling abroad with pets, then you know that there is a very specific process that you have to go through in order to travel with your pets. Now, we had all of those things in order, but obviously we've never done that process before, and so there were some things that very like small nuances that whenever you read on the website for, you know, the Thai embassy or the USDA office, that some things are just like, it's kind of clear, but it's very clear, but there's things that you can miss. So we had a hiccup with the health certificate, which we needed to be able to travel outside of the United States with our dogs. The veterinary clinic misspelled some things, and they also didn't let us know, which I guess we were supposed to know to let them know. But I feel like if you do this on a normal basis, that you should know to ask me. I don't know. Especially because, you know, we let them know this was our first time like traveling out the country with our dogs and stuff like that. But anywho, there was a bunch of little hiccups on the paperwork, so we had to get that redone. We had already submitted the application for the import permit to come to Thailand with our dogs, but we hadn't got that back yet. So we ended up having to push our flight date out. We had an Airbnb booked in Dallas. We were only supposed to be there for 2 days, but we ended up being there for 2 weeks. So you can imagine the type of stress that we were under, because I was planning on vlogging while we were in Dallas, but just imagine the type of stress that we were under. It wasn't giving talk to the camera because I was stressed the f out, like stressed out so bad. At the end of the day, I really didn't have anything to be stressed about. It's just the fact that everything is so new, like this process, and we're going off of things that people tell us and the research that we have conducted ourselves, which, like I said, we've been planning this for a long time. So we've definitely done a good amount of research, which is why sometimes when things would come up, we'd be like, why did we not know this? Like, we've done the research, like we've done everything that we needed to do. Things change so often. Anywho, long story short, there were so many long nights of us being up late at night on the phone trying to call the Thai import office, and also just trying to shop around for an Airbnb that would allow dogs, because we also, since I told you we were supposed to leave on the 13th, we had to forfeit an Airbnb. Did not get a refund for it, which that sucks. That was money down the drain. It was too close to get a refund. Yeah, so it was just a whole bunch that was going on. But in the meantime, in between time, I think that taught us like that we can't control everything. You know, what's supposed to be happening when it's supposed to be happening will happen when it's supposed to happen. And so I think that's the whole thing that we've learned during the home sale process as well, like just being so on edge with the entire process and like being so antsy. We learned a lot of patience. We learned to just pray and know that things are going to work out in the time that it needs to work out, and it did. So we finally got all the paperwork together. In the meantime, in between time, while we were in Dallas, us like woo-sign, getting our brain off of things. We do have friends in Dallas, and then we also had a friend come in town in Dallas. So, you know, we were able to keep ourselves busy. We were taking the dogs to the park almost daily. We were trying new restaurants, going out, like I said, spending time with some friends last minute. So we were able to keep ourselves busy during that 2 weeks, but I'd be lying if I said that it was not a stressful time, okay? It was very stressful. We stayed in a total of like 5 Airbnbs, because we had 2 in San Antonio and then we had 3 in Dallas. So we were moving around a lot. The dogs were like, what the is going on? Like, what are we doing? Why are we not in a stable place? Take me home. Like, that's exactly what it was giving. So just being worried about them as well for not having like their normal stable routines, that was a concern as well. Luckily, they did very well. So fast forward, came time for the day that we are to fly out. We don't fly out till 10:55 p.m. So we didn't go to the airport until like a little bit later in the day. I think we went at 5. Yeah, we went at 5 because we needed to turn our rental in, which that's another thing, y'all. Extending them rentals, paying for them rentals. Like, the Airbnbs is one thing, but paying for like a long-term large vehicle car rental, because mind you, we both have 3 very, very large bags each, okay? And then that's not including both of our carry-ons and both of our very large dogs. So we had to have a very large vehicle to rent this entire process. So just factor that in. It's just like, all of that is stressful. The money, and not just the waiting, but the money. But again, God had us covered. But yeah, so it comes time, the day that we get to the airport, and I get dropped off at the curb with our bags and our dogs while my wife goes to turn in our vehicle. And so we're waiting. We go inside and they say that check-in won't start till 7. So we're basically just chilling, hanging out, calling friends and family members, like letting them know we're at the airport, blah blah blah, that type of thing. And so we get to the counter and we get in the line that we're supposed to be in, and the guy tells us to go sit down because since we have service dogs, we were not able to be in the regular line. Like, they had economy and they had business class. We flew business, so we got in the business class line and we was like, oh yeah, cool, like the line is short, we about to get on through here, like we've already been waiting for 2 hours. And wrong, they told us to get out of line because the process of us checking in with our dogs, mind you, all that paperwork I was telling you about, not just those 2 documents, USDA form, the Thai import form, all of your dog's vaccinations, all the paperwork we have because our dogs are service dogs. So all the paperwork with that, just, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot, okay? And it's all very like particular. So you have got to be on your ish when it comes to this paperwork. So they were saying that that process was going to be very long, so we had to get out of the regular line and stand to the side. So it was like, we already been waiting for 2 hours, but whatever. We finally wait for another, I want to say like 30-45 minutes to the side, and then we get called up, and then they're going through the paperwork. All of a sudden they have just so many issues with what we have, and they're telling us things, showing us screenshots on a phone, like not even anything that's official, you know. They're just showing us screenshots and we can't see where the screenshots are from, saying that we need this and this. So in hindsight, they're probably showing us things for other countries that we don't even need. Like, you know, it was just a hot mess. It seemed like that they didn't know what it was that they were talking about, and then it just was crazy. Like, we've verified everything, and mind you, when you book your flight with Qatar Airways, you have to submit this paperwork to them 48 hours in advance. So we already got like a pre-approval, but once you get to the check-in gate, they still have to approve and go over the documents and make sure you have what you said that you have, even though we've already scanned the documents in at this point. So you should have everything that you need. But anyways, whatever. So we go up there, we're waiting. They're literally like one of the guys, they're really sweet. The other guy, he is kind of really being like a butthole. It just seemed like he really did not want to let us go by. So we're like, can you have somebody else look at it? They took it in the back and let management look at what we had, and there was another guy that was doing the same thing, but their dog was going to be in cargo. So our dogs traveled in cabin with us, and so he was having some issues as well, and it was just a whole lot of long story short, we were up there standing at the counter sweating for almost 2 hours. We literally checked in right before that, maybe like an hour and a half we was up at the counter, but it felt like 2 full hours. We literally checked in like at the point to where if we would have waited any longer, or if they would have waited any longer, BS'd us anymore, then we wouldn't have been able to check in for the flight. That's how long we were up there. Okay, we literally, by the time we got through security and went back, we had less than an hour before we were boarding. That's how long we were waiting. And like I said, our flight left at 10:55 p.m. Girl, it was such a hard time. The guy that also was up there with his dog, he said that they always like hassle and all of these things, and I guess he's had a friend that used to work up there but no longer works up there, that normally helped him, in which, you know, the guy was trying to like reassure us or whatever, but again, like, we've never done this before. It's very new. We didn't know what to do, what to expect, and it was just really stressful. I was shaking. My anxiety was through the roof. Like, I felt like I was about to have a freaking panic attack. I wanted to cry. Like, I was just up there like trying to keep the safest, strongest face ever, because I'm like, we've already been in Dallas for 2 extra weeks. We have our dogs here. We have all of our bags here. Like, we're out of our Airbnb. We've already turned in our rental car. Like, we need to get on this flight. And so it was just a whole lot of we finally were able to get through. They finally gave us the okay, thank God. And I was just like, y'all, this is such a sigh of relief. The next thing was getting through security, which when you have service dogs, of course you go through security like normal. We both had our carry-on, put it on the conveyor belt, but when you go through, you tell your dog to sit, you walk through the metal detector, and then you call your dog through the metal detector so they can go by themselves, and then the staff has to pat them down. They did excellent. You know, with all the hustle bustle, all the people around, they're very calm since we've trained them, and we went to the airport before in San Antonio and like went through, like, kind of simulated what we would do. They did phenomenal. Like, I thought that they were going to be impatient and just tired and not really want to do anything since we've been at the airport for so long at that point. But they really did their big one. Okay, they sat, they waited, you know, while we got our bags. They sat, they waited, they didn't like run off, they weren't sniffing, they weren't like doing a whole bunch of extra. Like, they was on their okay, they was acting like they was supposed to act. They were doing everything to the best of their abilities, and I'm so freaking proud of our dogs. Like, they did so good. And I think also at the security counter, my wife made a good point. She was like, I think that they probably like keep you waiting there for so long because they want to monitor the dogs. And I was like, why though? Like, why waste our time? It doesn't make any sense. Anywho, got through security, and our nerves were just able to relax. I called my mom, my wife called her sister, and yeah, like, after that we were on our way. We boarded, like I said, we traveled business class, so we were in a Q suite area, in which we contemplated flying economy because, girl, the tickets is not cheap. But just for the sake of our dogs, I just didn't want them. I've flown long flights on Emirates before and Qatar Airways before to Dubai. Girl, I did not want them to have to be cramped up because, you know, with a service dog, you do get a designated seat for them, but they're still very much so exposed to all the passengers. And even though they are well behaved, this first flight was 14 hours. I wanted them to be able to stretch out, feel comfortable, and also really just be like confined to us, so that if anything on the flight does scare them, startle them, whatever, like they're with us so they feel comforted. Because this is the first time that they've been on a flight. Yes, we've taken them to the airport to like simulate this entire process, but they've never been on a flight before. So yeah, but they did amazing. 14-hour flight. We land, and I will pop in some clips of like just us traveling, because I did film some short form. I didn't really like vlog or anything like that, just because it was a lot going on. As you can hear, it was a lot going on. I'll throw in some clips here of that first 14-hour flight. After one full year of planning, we are finally on our way to freaking Thailand. And not just for a vacation, girl, we are actually moving to Thailand from Texas. I can't believe it. Like, we hopped on our flight. When I tell y'all the process it took for us to even get to this point, you are going to be so shook. But make sure you tune into my vlogs on YouTube so you can get a better explanation for this. I got on the plane. We're in business class because we are traveling with our service dog. So we wanted to make sure they had some room. So I wanted to go ahead and get comfy, change into my PJs, my slides. This bathroom was really nice. They had all diptyque products. Yeah, really cutesy, really cozy. Of course, once you hop into your seat, they're offering you champagne. As much as we paid for these tickets, baby, I am drinking all the champagne. I'm taking all the food, I'm taking all the meals, I'm taking all the little accessories, cute things that they packed up for us. I want it, okay? I wouldn't go buy diptyque just regular, all willy-nilly. Why? Because that is expensive, okay? So I'm taking all of it. Every time they came to my seat offering me for something, the answer was yes. This plane was equipped with free Wi-Fi that was already included, so you know I had to tune into my shows, okay? They are setting me up for dinner. Y'all, I really felt like that I was at a 5-star restaurant. Like, the dining experience, mwah, chef's kiss. And when I tell you I indulged in everything, the bread, the nuts, the fruits, the drinks, the everything that you could think of. Yeah, I was on that. And yes, more champagne, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We really, really did experience just a great time on this plane. We flew, I think, Emirates before, and we did not fly business class. I think we flew like one step up from coach. It was no experience like this. But again, since we had the dogs, we wanted to make sure that they were comfortable, that they were secluded from other people, and just to make our travel experience and everybody else's travel experience, you know, way more comfortable. We didn't have any problems with them at all. The staff actually really, really loved them. Look at me enjoying my a steak dinner, a nice steak dinner at a place. Yeah, I tore it up. It was good. Had me a little dessert, and I think I had like 4 glasses of champagne at this point. So yeah, I needed to drink some water, get ready for bed. They came and they helped me to figure out how to set up my bed, and yeah, we went on to sleep. Oh, look at my stinky girl. We woke up the next morning, or whatever time it was, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, all geared up for breakfast. We were able to select our breakfast selections the night before. I got some fresh fruit, yogurt parfait with some granola. It was like a fresh strawberry puree on top, my English breakfast tea, nice honey. Y'all, I was in heaven. Like, my little girl gave her some watermelon because that is her favorite foods. And yeah, baby checking in. Y'all, when I tell y'all this was the best yogurt that I have ever had. I love me some Greek yogurt, but that fresh strawberry puree on top was absolutely delicious. I got me some fresh beet juice because, like I said, I was drinking all the champagne and I knew I was going to be drinking some more. So, you know, I need to throw something a little healthy in there. I think all in all, this experience just taught me that there's so much that you can experience in life. And I'm just so grateful and blessed to be able to experience, and my babies, to have them with us. I went ahead and got up and did some skincare, got changed because we were getting ready to land in a couple hours for our layover. And like I said, our babies were celebrities on this flight. Everybody wanted to take pictures before we got off the flight. And I was just like, oh my God, are y'all gonna snatch my children? Like, they would not leave them alone, okay? They was really on their body. Next thing I know, we were in Doha's airport and we are waiting for our next flight to Bangkok. So be sure to stay tuned for part 2 because I'm definitely showing y'all that too. Okay, bye. So we get to Doha, which was our layover. We were there for only like 4 hours, I believe. Luckily, we didn't have to recheck our bags or anything. Our bags were checked to our final destination, which was Bangkok. That was really good. So all we had to do was go to the The business class lounge said we got food for free, all of those things. Well, not technically for free because your ticket is paying for all this stuff. So baby, when I tell you what would you like to drink, ma'am? Champagne. Bring me the champagne. I'm stressed out. Okay, water, tea, fresh squeezed juice, like steak, anything that you could think of, they had it. We were looking for a pet relief area because we were told, and we did research, that there was a pet relief area in Doha's airport. So we got there and there was a pet relief area, but it was not what we thought. We thought that there would be like maybe at least some fake grass or something like that, or like a area to where the dogs felt comfortable to use the bathroom. It was not that. It was not given that. It was nothing. Okay, I don't even know if I have footage of what that area looked like, but it definitely wasn't given what we thought that it was gonna happen. And the dogs did not end up being able to use the restroom like we thought they would. My hair is so greasy, it's crazy. It needs to be washed. But we were not able to let the dogs use the bathroom, so they ended up holding their urine during the layover and during the next flight, which was 6 hours from Doha into Bangkok. So we felt really, really bad about that. But we do know that the dogs do have the ability to hold their urine that long. They're both older dogs. I don't want to say older, they're like middle-aged dogs, so they're not puppies, so their bladders are strong. We've like, I guess, condition them to be able to hold their bladder if they need to. So not ideal, but they were able to. We finally get to Bangkok, go through the import office process. Now this process, we had a little bit of trouble like finding where we needed to go, but once we did, like the process was pretty quick. We paid in cash, like the little fee. They checked all of our paperwork, and we had already booked a transfer service that was going to take us from Bangkok to where we are now in Hua Hin. And yeah, so that was a pretty long 25 minutes of me telling y'all exactly like what we did to get here. There was a lot of like different things, like nuances in between and issues that were popping up, which I kind of tried to shorten down, because if you know, you know, I can sit up here and talk forever. But just to let you know, it was a long journey. Okay, that 2.5 weeks in between closing on our home and actually arriving here was very, very stressful. Girl, I was on my cycle. I was on my cycle during that time. Like, girl, it was the worst. But once we were actually traveling, everything was fine. It was a long travel, but it was a comfortable travel. I am so grateful that we chose to, and we had the means to fly business, because it was so much better for the dogs. The cabin crew loved the dogs. They were a celebrity. Like when we were walking through the airports and like when we were on the flights, they were celebrities. Like you would have thought we was somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody, because girl, they was on our baby, they was on our dog's body hard. Okay, but in a good way, in a very good way. Like people were asking to take pictures with our dogs, like all types of things. I'm just gonna wrap that up. I am now ready. We have a car coming to pick us up at 10. It's currently 9:26. So yes, we have been here since Tuesday Thai time, and it is currently Saturday. So we've been here for about 4 days. The jet lag and everything is like, I think, kind of finally coming to an halt, which is good. And girl, we gonna have to have another talk by the time, because this whole home finding process has been a little bit crazy as well, but it's finally looking up. Like I said, today is the day that we are going to go shop our first places. We have an appointment at 11, and we have an appointment at 12, and then we have an appointment at 4, and then we have 3 more houses tomorrow. So it's going to be a very busy 2 days. I wanted to go ahead and start vlogging and, you know, bring y'all along for this process, on this journey of finding our perfect space of where we're going to be staying at with the dogs. We have some criteria that we do want to uphold. Okay, we have a price range that we want to stay in between, and I think we're going to have some luck. I definitely have a good feeling that we're going to find what we're looking for. So all that being said, just talked your head off. We are going to get ready to meet our driver in a few, like I said, and I'm going to be vlogging on my DJI. I'm not going to bring this big camera around everywhere, so the quality is going to change a little bit, but yeah. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into these home tours. Because if not, I'm going to sit up here and talk y'all head off. That's my timer to shut the heck up. So we made it perfect and on time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to these home tours, girl.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Ready to go house hunt?
Yes. Day one of house hunting.
Yes.
I'm ready. She just called me up and said she's ready.
She just sent the text that say I'm ready. Okay. Sawadika.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Rose. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the club, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie?
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Sawadika.
How you doing?
Kiana.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Naima.
Okay. Where you come from?
Texas.
Okay. But the house in this project, we just walk a little. Do you have car or anything? If they don't have car. If they die there, we come into this road. But right now they open community here to like a restaurant and all that. And now they, like a developer, they gone.
Okay. We'll park up front.
You can park there and
Okay.
walk in like this, or you can ride in and park there and can turn right and up to another road.
Okay.
I just want to make sure though, like, you sure my dogs are okay? Because I have large dogs.
They accept
Two
already.
large dogs.
Yeah, I showed the picture and video.
And the video?
To the owner
Okay.
already. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I have so much hard time with people saying no dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, many how they already know about them. Yeah. But they not have a real dog. They not have public space like this.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma ask you like Leslie. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the crowd, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma ask you like Leslie. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What are we? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega, bitch, welcome home. This is not a song, this a revelation, how to get a nigga gone. I need you a man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, and don't you get involved. Hey, in the mall. Take a risk or take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised, I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on the bitch, and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled, cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel. Yeah, then it's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Are we really sure that a love that lasted for so long still endure? Do I really care? Hey, hey, let's talk about the distractions going on elsewhere.
It was all a dream, just a new girl on the scene. Got your face on magazines. How it feels is killing me. Body you care to see. Plenty fire in my eyes, just the way I like to be. Will I stay, will I leave?
So we're currently waiting at is this the third property? So we are currently at fourth property. This is a different realtor that we're meeting. CapCut. And this looks beautiful.
Limousine, let's go rock, burning, burning and burning, burning, burning and burning, burning, burning and burning, burning, burning and burning. Don't you rush into these gates? These gates will kill you. Don't let them decide. Sweet words are not true. Real love isn't blind. And you can bet on it. Yeah, you can bet on it. Burning, burning and burning. Burning, burning and burning. Burning, burning and burning. Burning, burning and burning. Burning,
Okay, y'all, so let's get into a recap of these properties. We had a successful day. We saw 4 properties. We originally were going to see 3. The first villa that we saw was the 2-bedroom, 3-bath. It was absolutely gorgeous. The pool, the resort style living, it was absolutely gorgeous, but it did not feel homey. If you could tell, both of the bedrooms were completely separate from the main living area of the home, the living room and the kitchen, and that's just not something that we're looking for. Also, the yard was very, very small, and it had turf, which is like that fake grass, and we have dogs. It's just not gonna work. It was absolutely gorgeous. I also had a European style kitchen, which I absolutely love because I really want an oven, and ovens are not commonly built into you know, homes that aren't super new or super expensive. So yeah, that was not going to work for us. The second home, the outside was absolutely gorgeous. Loved the large yard, loved the large pool, but on the inside it was very kind of old, outdated. I loved that the bathrooms had like a separation from the shower and the bathroom, because that's another thing that's common too, is for there to be wet bathrooms. But we did not like the bars on all the windows. If y'all saw, there were bars on all the windows, and it just wasn't giving a homey vibe. It was giving more like jail cell. The third home we went to, I absolutely loved the kitchen. I fell in love with the kitchen from the pictures before we went, and I was like, oh my gosh, this might be it. Got there, the yard was absolutely huge. The pool was big, the living spaces were big, but again, the inside, outside of the kitchen was very outdated, and there were bars on the windows. And I don't know what it is about just seeing the bars on the windows, but it's just too much. Last but certainly not least, the beautiful fourth villa that we saw. It was very homey. It was built for a couple of years, but it's newly renovated. Nice bright windows, no bars on the windows. And even though it's not a European style kitchen, the owner did say that she would put in a convection oven. The bathrooms were wet bathrooms, but there were beautiful outdoor showers as well to accompany them. It really just checked most of the boxes. Hey girl, happy Monday. I did not come on and talk to y'all yesterday, but I wanted to hop back on and close out this vlog. Y'all got to see the home tours. Just stay tuned to see which villa that we actually chose when we're moving and all that stuff. I have just got ready for the day. And yeah, I just wanted to come on and close out this vlog. I hope that you're enjoying the moving series so far. If you are, make sure you leave that down in the comments below and tell me what else y'all would like to see. I'm gonna get back to doing like regular weekly vlog type things, but obviously we're gonna be getting, you know, settled in soon to our new place, finding where I can get my nails done, because baby, look at it, these are still my birthday nails and it's December 1st. I need to get my nails done. So I want to find where I'm going to be getting my nails done, where I'm going to be going to the gym, where I'm going to be doing Pilates, because I do want to start Pilates back up, where we're going to be grocery shopping, just things like that. I'll be sharing all of those things. But yeah, yesterday we just chilled. Y'all really didn't miss much. We took the time to just chill, hang out. Last couple of days we've been out and about moving around, so we were editing content. I did a little self-care, did a little mask. We ordered some really good Indian food. Yeah, we just kicked it. Y'all didn't miss nothing at all. And we cleaned up a little bit, of course, Sunday cleaning. I found this really good fresh press juice place. I will definitely be keeping them in my pocket, okay? Yeah, that's just gonna wrap it up for this vlog. I don't want to ramble on too long, because I feel like I've probably talked y'all head off this entire vlog. I will see y'all in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah.